Hello and welcome back to FinchPlays FIFA 16 with Palermo in career mode. Here we are, we need to do our bit of due diligence against Hearts. We had a 1-0 victory over them, a very, very hard fought 1-0 victory at our home ground in Palermo in the last episode, I believe. But we need to make sure that we don't concede any more goals, we don't fuck up, and we keep it like that so we can go through and qualify for the Europa League. Shortly after that, I think we have a game against Udinese in the league. I don't recall any particularly important transfer things happening, so as far as I'm concerned, we can just leap straight into the match. Embolo is actually off form, which is quite surprising. He hasn't done too much yet, and that's kind of upsetting. Tony Kroos has gone to Manchester United for 53.5 million, and Benzema's gone to PSG for just shy of 40, so they're shipping out their players. We'll see who they buy in response to that later. But for now, that auto replace is obviously still for Vasquez because he's still hurting a little bit. Good. Okay, there we are. So, first game of the episode against Hearts. Let's see how we do. So here we are at Hearts. We've got a bit of a task on our hands. I mean, we had a really rough one against Hearts in the last game. They kept us pegged back, which is not something I like to readily admit, knowing Hearts as I do as not being a fantastic footballing powerhouse. But yes, hopefully with some good play, we'll be able to make the best of it this time round. Bolo taking that really well, chops his way back, and I'm going to stop and actually take this as a free kick opportunity there. That chop was nice. Patterson was foxed by it, stuck his leg out. So now we've got Mosquero standing over it from 28 yards, but as I recall, we do have our man Hiljemark sitting on it too. Let's see if we can make this happen. Oh, it's hit the bar! It's hit the bar! It is rocketed off the bar and come back out, and the keeper might have even had to have made a save on that one. Hiljemark coming very, very close again. That seems to be his range there. See if we can nip a shot off, and we can, and we have to force a great save from the Hearts keeper again. There you are, the goal line technology coming in. I think he might have actually got a hand to that. Maybe it would have bounced off the bar and in, possibly. Goodness me. Yalo taking this one, swinging it in. Nobody there. Oh, but the referee, he's pointed to the spot again. I don't know what for. He's not pulled it back, he's not showed us what it is, and it's Mosquero stood over it again. He's going for that same spot up top, and he's buried it again, and Hearts must feel so hard done by. 2 games, 2 penalties. Oh my word. I can only assume that it was a handball decision. Maybe somebody climbed a bit too much, got their hand on it. Mosquero, once again, it's a pretty good penalty. Didn't put it as far in the corner as I thought I did, but nevertheless, Palermo go 1 up. And Hiljemark clears up nicely as well. Let's give it for Embolo. He's going to run across his man there. He's fast and he's strong. Is he strong enough, I wonder? Slows himself down, gets in there. Can he bury it? No, he can't. It was a good drive, but he had to make one hell of a run to get there. Hoping maybe he could just rocket it over the keeper's shoulder, but the keeper stands firm. We do get a corner out of it. Let's see if we get lucky again. Yalo swinging it into a similar area. The keeper comes out and fists it this time. He's one of the only people that can do that. Again towards Makianok. It's taken well, but oh! The referee's blown his whistle again. It's another penalty, and that one seems far more obvious. Tiene coming in there, sliding and absolutely murdering Hector Villalba there. Goodness me. Mosquero, he's going to go for the same place again. It's again, he scores it. Oh my word, Hearts must be absolutely dying. I apologise, this must seem absolutely outrageous, but I think the second penalty was far less contentious than the first. Buried by Mosquero, 2-0 Palermo. The half-time whistle is soon to go. I mean, this is a really hard kind of half, I guess, to comment on, because I'd say we've got lucky, but we've also done pretty well. And Embolo fires it just over the crossbar. You've got to think he's got to be scoring soon. So close, but not quite there. What was I saying? Yeah, it's a hard one to comment on because we've got a bit lucky. The first penalty, certainly, I couldn't tell you what it was for, but we'll hopefully get some more convincing chances in the second half. Maybe even manage to get another chance in here before the whistle, I guess. Mackinock strong, but tackled by Gomes, and there goes the half-time whistle. 2-0 up, 3-0 on aggregate. We do have a game against Udinese up next, so the smart money says that we start to make some changes, maybe set ourselves back a bit deeper and just see how we go about getting the win and keeping our players nice and fresh. Gomes has gone off for Hearts and Palado has come on, and now Chochev is coming on for Yayalo, and Đurđević is going to come on for Mackinock, and then Bolo's going to move towards the centre. Hopefully we'll be able to get him kind of more in the way of the attack, and he can just, if he grabs it, he can maybe turn a little bit easier than Mackinock can. He's a little more agile, and hopefully he'll be able to make a good chance. And it's well defended. Mosquero feeding it through for Villalba. I've chosen not to take Mosquero off the pitch purely because I want to see how he does here. See if he can do well. And here he is. He's going to have a drive, and it's a good drive, and it forces a save from the keeper. Really good from Mosquero. He's not, apart from scoring those goals, he's just playing really well at the moment. Here we are with Mbolo in the centre. He does his defensive work really well. And Chochev is actually going to try and find Villalba here. He was running kind of awkwardly there, but does really well. And sends it forward, but the fullbacks... Oh, he will get there. Oh, and he'll do a great fake shot. And he'll keep on it. Oh, and on the spin. What a goal that would have been. Oh, my word, what a goal that would have been. Hall Johnson, just unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. On the spin there, could have sent it into the top corner, but it goes just over. Lazar trying to track this man, Burger King, number 12. Sends it in. This one a bit more threatening. Oh, and it's caught on the volley by their number 19, but luckily for us, comes to nothing. Breaks my heart to do so, but I've taken Mosquero off and brought on Mascucci, because I think that, you know, the form that Mosquero's in, we need him to be fit and ready for the next match. I'm lucky Villalba there not to stay on side. We need him fit and ready. He is starting to flag. The next game I think is after only 3 days, so since his stamina's not like Hiljemark level, I figured we could give him a bit of a break. Sorrentino, if you ever want to pick that up, there we go. Not taken by Masucci, who sends it forward for Hiljemark, who spots Villalba running like a madman. Oh, he's going to centre it. Oh no, I wanted to centre it for Briel Donald Mbolo to grab his first goal, but he goes further than that, and it's not quite able to reach Đurđević on the other flank. Lazar's going to take this one towards Đurđević. Nothing doing. Oh, and Hiljemark again is spotted. The run of Villalba does really well to get in there. Oh, and it's smashed. Oh no, Đurđević can't do it either. Oh man, it all happened so quickly. Villalba desperately trying to get it to Mbolo. No luck there. Oh, that's so unlucky for him. The take was amazing, and it almost snuck under the keeper. But, yeah, still no goal for Mbolo. We do have a corner, however, and Lazar's going to swing it into a good area. But they're number 4. Better for it, and now Villalba grabs it, runs. Can we stab it in? Mbolo! Oh, he's hit the post from an outrageous angle. And that was Masucci! Masucci snuck in, and he's got his first goal. Our academy lad Masucci snuck in when the defender didn't know what he was doing, and he's just hammered it over the top of the keeper. The keeper fell over, he flopped there. This is Mbolo's chance, so outrageous. Hits the number 3 on the back of the heel, and then it's just a scintillating finish from him. 3-0. Yeah, I didn't expect anything quite like this. We've unfortunately not been able to get Mbolo to get on the score sheet, which is a real shame because I'd have loved to have seen it. But We have made chances, we've taken good chances, and hopefully we'll keep the clean sheet here. Masucci through to Mbolo. Oh, and again, he just can't time it right. I can't quite time it right to get round his man. Grant Hall Johnson to Villalba. Masucci, and there goes the final whistle. 3-0 Palermo. We had to go all the way to Scotland to make ourselves comfortable. But on my personal home turf, we've managed to do it 3-0 here, 4-0 on aggregate. And unless I'm mistaken, and unless there's some more stuff that we need to do, I do believe that Palermo are through to the Europa League. So here we are after that match, absolutely stoked to have beaten Hearts so emphatically there. But we do return to the Serie A now, where we've got... I've got to stop saying Serie A like that. I sound like Peter Griffin, but we're back at Serie A. And we're against Udinese here at home. Obviously, we had the last game in Serie A against Napoli, where we drew 0-0. It's a horrible game. Absolutely, chances to take it early. Didn't take them. Ended up fluffing, and now I think Napoli must be doing pretty well for themselves at the top of the table. Let's have a quick look. Juventus have won their first 2 games. Genoa and Napoli, Sassuolo and Torino doing well, and Bari actually getting a win on the board as well, the newly promoted side. Those teams have all had 2 games played. This will be our second game against Udinese. We're a little bit tired. Obviously, Mosquera on fantastic form. Mbolo has turned his form around slightly, but still needs to go a bit better. So we're going to dive in. We've still got a bit of time left before Vasquez comes back, I think, so I'm going to have to leave him out, unfortunately. But our second game of the episode will be at home against Udinese. Here we are at our stadium, the Stadio Classico, up against Udinese. I remember last season we had a really rough first game against Udinese. They really showed us their quality in the centre of the park. They ran rings around us. And then in the next game that we had against them, we absolutely dicked them. And it was absolutely fantastic to watch, because I remember having a really stressful game against them the first time. We have the opportunity to kind of set the benchmark for how we're going to approach Udinese here. And I want it to be good. I want us to really look like the much better team there. Doing that probably isn't going to help Mbolo, but that lad Mbolo, we really want to get him scoring as much as possible, and hopefully really justify the amount of money we paid for him. But let's see if we can do that in this game. Villalba, trying to go up against their number 7 is unsuccessful. Oh, goodness me! Has murdered a man. Yeah, cut that out. The referee says, does he escape a booking? Holy shit. That is one of the worst tackles I've ever seen against their number 14, but we've managed to escape a booking. Zapata, Duvan Zapata, I think he's going to send this one in. It's headed away, and Torre, whoever's going to sneak it through to the number 14, and Sorrentino dives, fingertips on it to palm it away for a corner. It's all Udinese at the minute. They're causing us real problems, and now Toye is going to send it in. And oh dear, they do get their head on it. Hiljemark challenges just enough, and in the end, it goes wide. Hiljemark through for Yayalo, actually in a really good position here. Chops around his man. Through for Mosquera. Mackinock. Oh! Mackinock taken down there. And it's actually on the edge of the box. It wasn't quite in the box there, otherwise we'd have another fucking penalty. Look how close it was. Let's see, we're going to have to call in our resident... Oh, the wall trying to creep forward here. We're going to send him back. They're going to get a booking as well. I've now bugged my UI screen. There we go. We're going to give this one to Hiljemark again. We're going to have to dink this one. Something fierce. Hope it goes over. It doesn't. But Mackinock goes in. And what's this? The keeper's come out with a punch. And no. You can't. It can't be me. What are you doing? You're pointing at me. Oh, you're telling me to calm down. I thought it was another fucking penalty. Mackinock dived in head first. Like an absolute maniac for that one. I thought, oh shit, look at their player coming in, almost taking my head off. I thought that it was another penalty for certain. But unfortunately for us, no cigar there. Sends it through for Mackinock. It's not a good ball, but he's strong enough to keep the play alive. And I really wanted to sneak that through into that gap for Hiljemark. I'm probably going to need to hold up play here because Mackinock is horribly out of position. But that's really good in at the back post. And Hiljemark wasn't quite able to get his head on it. It had to be dealt with. That was a really good ball for him. We're going to send it in, and Mackinock was the target there, but he's not able to do much with it. Hiljemark having to cut back. Go back towards Grant Hall Johnson, and now it's Badu, their number 7, trying to come forward, and Hiljemark having to track back. Duvan Zapata storming down the wing now, and the ball goes in, but Sorrentino's every day of the week. And Mosquero sends it across for Hiljemark, who carries it on for Lazar. Back to Hiljemark. Through for Mackinock. Mosquero with a drive. Straight at Romo again. Mackinock maybe could have taken that down, but it looks like the half-time whistle will go in a minute unless Udinese do something magical, which they well may do, with Duvan Zapata coming through here, but that's a poor choice from him, and Yalo bicycle kick that one out. Still 0-0. We've had the Lions show the chances, I think, and we really should have scored in several opportunities, or at least forced a decent save from the keeper, but at the minute we've just been weak keeping practice for him, I guess. So yeah, maybe make a few changes if anyone's a bit knackered, and then see how we do in the second half. No changes to speak of in the second half, just keeping things as they are. Try and do the same kind of thing. Got to be careful, because I remember we had a pretty good first half against Udinese the first time we faced them last season, and the second half they were a completely different side. Just absolute bosses all over the field. That's of course not something we want to have to contend with. We don't want to have to be parrying them away. Yayalo does well to intercept there. It's a little bit caught in his feet, that's fine. Hiljemark snicks it through. It's going to go through for Mackinock. He's got to turn in circle like Christ knows what. Back for Mosquero. Back for Hiljemark. And again! How has Romo been able to hold that? It should have been far more power in it. It's embarrassing. Crafty back heel doesn't quite come off there. Mackinock spreading it. And it's a great pass from Mosquero. And it's a cut in from Mbolo. And again, he's fired it over that top corner. You need to keep your shots down, Mbolo. Fuck me. Maybe had a bit of a bounce going on, but you should have just used that to channel the power. Unfortunately, it's gone over. Yalo! Oh man! Suddenly out of nowhere, we find a bit of power, we find a bit of pace. Mosquero is doing so well. I'm sorry I went a bit quiet there. Mosquero trying to find a bit of room, turns back, squares it across to Yalo. First time strike from him. Into the top corner. It's 1-0 Palermo. It's an unorthodox way of doing things, I suppose, as was that tackle in Bolo. Jesus wet. But yeah, however we get them, we've conceded a few like that, where it's just been like on the spin power shots. So it's nice to score one of our own. Oh, that was incredible. That was absolutely incredible, and it's another example of how we just do not deal with these set pieces. Fucking hell. What a response from Udinese from the halfway line. It's sent in, and it's just a simple nod in from their captain. Look at the fucking size of him. Yayalo, who actually scored our goal, no chance in marking him, headed into the top corner. It's 1-1. Well, there you go. That's kind of sod's law, I suppose. You know, no one scores and then both teams score one after the other pretty quick. But, oh, that's a great ball from Mosquero, and here we come again. It's Mackinock this time. What a great spot. That ball had everything. It had just the right amount of curve to nip it past that defender. Through for Mackinock, who's absolutely thundered it across the keeper into the bottom corner. It's 2-1. Kind of wasted a bit by Hiljemark, but he does manage to keep a hold of it. And what a ball again, but Mackinock still not quite pacey enough. Oh, but it's a horrendous error, and he's missed it. No, he's missed it. He was handed it. He's missed it. I was caught, just like not sure what to do, I guess. Fuck me. Well upset by that miss, but here comes Lazar. Gonna see what he can do. Hiljemark with a drive. It's taken a deflection and it's hit the crossbar. Fucking hell. That deflection could have been absolutely savage. giving us another goal there. Oh, this is the miss. Just an unconvincing... Oh, no, wait. No, it wasn't. It was his goal. Sorry. Since that miss, just an unconvincing strike for sure. But we can have another shot at this one. And Lazar actually straight to an Udinese player. Here's Hall Johnson, who... I'm assuming that hasn't taken a deflection. So we'll just simply pretend that that didn't happen. That ball, not where it needed to be. And Romo in all kinds of trouble here, and Villalba almost fluffing that up. I give up. You know what? Romo in all sorts of hell there. But Villalba snuck in, and luckily for us, legally managed to dispossess the keeper there. Passed it to himself and then snuck it in. 3-1 Palermo. Mbolo being forced out real wide here, wider than I wanted. He's not going to be able to hold on to it either. But the half-time, the full-time whistle this time is going to go real soon. I think we might have a chance for one more attack, I guess. Mbolo through for Yalo. He does actually manage to turn his man. He's going to send it in to a good space. And it's going to be a corner. Mackinock did kind of rise above the keeper a little bit there, but the keeper and the defender working together. It's going to be Hillimark. Oh, he can't do anything good with it. Oh, but the final whistle goes, and there it is. 3-1 Palermo. What a result for us. What a top result. Really, really happy with that. Mbolo still yet to score his first goal for Palermo. But, yeah, positive to take away for sure. So there we are. After that win, we've had an absolutely fantastic episode. 3-0. Yep, 3-0 against Hearts, I think that was, and then 3-1, of course, against Udinese. 6 goals scored this episode, only 1 conceded. We're up to 4th place. Juventus still leading the rank with 6. I think we've done really, really well, so I'm really, really happy with that. So that's where I'm going to end the episode. If you guys did enjoy the episode, please do give me a like and a subscription if you want to keep watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.